Oh, black man, what is going on? We're back with another episode. Just tonight, we're going to be talking about health, physical fitness, health, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're not doing anything, please tune in and give us a share, give us a like. What's going on? How y'all been today? What's been up? And I tell you what, the seasons will make you question if you're healthy or not. I promise you that. Because it's been warm these last few days, and I don't know. I guess the things that you intake will definitely have an impact on how you feel throughout the day. If you can handle the heat, things of that nature. What's been up? How you doing? So we're just talking about a little about health, physical fitness, and stuff like that. So I am I guess, an habitual starter stopper as far as trying to work out and stuff like that, right? And I think that's what happens. I think you have a big start, and either the first pain hits you and you decide, you know what, I'm fine the way I am. I don't need to work out. I don't need to do anything extra. I'm fine. People gotta love me for who I am. Or you see results and you get complacent really quickly. And I think I've probably done both. I probably worked out and saw a little results, saw one curve, saw zero point 0.5 ab, and that's it. And then you turn around, or you just be like, I'm tired, man. It's just so too much going on. You can't fit it into your schedule and stuff like that. But hey, if you get consistent with it, it's one of those things where it makes a huge difference. You've been pretty consistent with what you got going on now. This trick of health and fitness.
Are you asking me a question?
No, I was commending you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What are you looking at me
I don't
crazy
know. You don't want
for?
to say anything about health and fitness, or
Oh, I mean, I didn't know when you was tossing the ball to me. Like
yeah.
you just
But
like
hey,
you've
you
been
doing one.
consistent.
You've been
Like
consistent. Yes, I have been consistent. That's
I
what I
mean,
was.
I cannot pat myself on the back
Shh.
because I mean, even though I've tried to be consistent, like oh man, I make it emotional. Like I started this journey with a dear friend of mine, Tanya Stewart. She
Mm-hmm.
has passed away. She is no longer with us, but she came to my house one day. She was like, "We gotta start this fitness program. This, that, the other, blah, blah, blah." And she and I, we got on it hard. We were working out every day. We were going to 5 a.m.
Boot
workouts. We
camps.
were doing everything possible, and when I found out that she was no longer with us, it really took a toll on me. But I did not stop. But during my whole tenure of being tenure, during my tenure of trying to work
Hey,
out,
dude. Hey, I'm with you, baby.
I've developed high blood pressure. Like, and
Crazy.
I work out. I mean, I try to work out at least once a day. I try to at least walk. I try to lift weights. I try to do everything I can. But like, I went to the doctor one day for a cold, and my blood pressure was through the roof. Like, I didn't know it was up. The doctor was looking at me crazy. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So it was like it's a lot of things that we are genetically disposed to that we really don't take heed to.
Mm-hmm.
So like when people see me working out, they're like, "But you're already small. Like, what are you working out for?" And it's like because I know that I have genetics that are working against me. So
Mm-hmm.
I try to push myself harder to fight these things, but some things we just can't fight. So my sister had a stroke at my age, and I'm just working toward trying to make sure that I'm on the right path. Regardless of what happens, I know that I'm working against what I am up against. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm working out. If y'all see me working out, it's not because I don't think that I look good, because I know. I'm just kidding. I'm fine.
All right. Okay.
I'll just be
What
trying
they say? Eat
to
them up.
I just be trying to fight these genetic flaws that I have, because like everybody in my family has high blood pressure. I have diabetics in my family, so and some things we can't fight regardless of how much we try. So
True.
that's why I'm working out every day, guys.
True. And like I said, you're easily my biggest motivation because like you will go. Like if you say, okay, we're gonna walk, I'd be like, okay, we'll walk. Okay, we walking at 5, walking at 4 or 5, whatever. And then like if I know you're going, like I know you're going walking. And so I just gotta kind of get in my mind, like, God, leave me. Let me just get ready to go and do what I gotta do and get these miles in. But these last 3 days, we've been active 3 days. Walked 3 miles, worked out. Wednesday and Thursday morning, 6 a.m. workout. Um, it feels like the first time when we started. I guess the time when I hurt my shoulder. And it feels like we're doing it at the right time. Now, when it's cold, it's hard for me to work that. And if you want some excuses,
When it's hot.
listen. Now,
When the sun is up.
if
When the
you
sun's going down.
listen,
In the morning.
and that's too
In
early.
the afternoon.
It's too late. Okay, it's too late to work out.
Night.
It's nighttime. Who work out at
When the
nighttime?
kids are awake.
It's too many kids around here. I can't work out right now. Where the kids at? Need the kids here to work out. Listen, I got some excuses for your rump, Jack. I'm telling you. The game
the guys on the game.
We own the game. The guys on the game right now. I'm just going. We can just work out tomorrow. Let's work out 2 times tomorrow. What's up?
That part.
Oh my God, I'm funny to me. Listen, but when you get consistent, and like I said, these couple of days, we have been kind of. I mean, I've been a little sore because I guess I'm trying to do enough to feel, just kind of feel the resistance and feel the soreness, kind of get back into
it.
Back here, you know what I'm saying, like the workout we did, the dumbbells, I did 20s, right? I mean, so anything less than that ain't really hitting on nothing.
That's not true. And I want people out there to understand that it's not about the amount of weight that
Right.
you lift. It's about the form and it's about the consistency.
Right.
Like it's always about challenging yourself as well.
That's what I'm saying. The 20 challenge.
If I'm lifting 10 pounds and I don't feel anything, that means sometimes you can go up in your reps. And then if you get more weight, then sometimes you go down in your reps. True. It's not always about how much you're lifting. It's sometimes about, the number of reps and your form. Mm-hmm. So if you're not doing correct form, you can also feel pain.
True. If it ain't the right kind of pain. It ain't what I supposed. It's not what I'm trying to feel.
I didn't say that. I just was talking to the people.
Okay.
I'll give them a little. Make sure that when you are lifting, you lift with your core. You don't lift with your back. Make sure that your glutes are tight and your core is tight.
You tell me.
I haven't been saying that to you lately. I just been
but you ain't got to say it to me now because I hear it in my mind. You need to be tight.
I ain't said a word. Tight. Your plank was high. I was like, I'm just letting him do what he's doing.
My plank is always high.
It is.
It is. Listen.
I'm going to chop your back.
Listen. This 6'5".
Get your butt down.
Let me tell you something. It's tight getting this 6'5" frame down there when you ain't got no core muscles. It ain't easy, mate. It ain't easy to me. But listen, when you see those results, and like I say, I'll say the 2 times that we've went, month and a half, we've seen the results, right? Like we've seen picture A.
I've never seen results.
You have.
Myself, I have never seen my own results.
Baby, no.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I am plateaued. Like I see my weight being consistent. That's my classmate. What's up, Courtney? What's up, Kirsten? What's up, Shataria?
Shataria Webster. She's an HR.
Cooper, we waiting on your review of the book. But I've seen my weight plateau. Like I am at a steady weight. I stay anywhere between 155 and 165. Those are my plateau weights. Mm-hmm. But I've never seen like any what people say gains or any like I've never seen anything that I wanted to see. Like I've not seen any abs. Like I'll be fighting myself tooth and nail for these abs. Like, where are the abs? I want the abs now. And when I don't get them, I do be wanting to give up. But I know that I can't give up, like I said, for health reasons, not necessarily because of me wanting to work out. I don't give up because I know that if I stop, that I will not be in the goodest place as I am right now.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you think it does for you mentally? I guess to work out consistently.
I need when I go walking, it's mostly to get away from the kids. Like it's mostly to just get out of the house, like because they're not terrible kids. Like they
is that
are
how you want to
very
word it?
yeah, they are very self sufficient for the most case. But
They
like I
are.
be needing that walk
They
just
break.
because when they and don't get me wrong, they're at school all day, right? But when they get home, the moment they walk in the door, I need this, what's going on, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And I'll be like, I'm about to go for a walk. So I be need that hour just to clear my head, just to see. And I'm gonna tell y'all something I hate, the treadmill. It is my worst enemy. It is by far, it is the epitome of getting nowhere. And I can't stand it. It's
So no
like
treadmill, no bike, no stationary bike.
I like nothing stationary. It is metaphorical for me to getting nowhere. And it is like it eternal internally it destabilizes me to be somewhere.
You got
I have phobia.
right. I was gonna say trauma. I was gonna say you got
I have
treadmill trauma.
The idea of going nowhere is traumatizing to me. I can say
you got treadmill trauma around that thing.
Don't like it, hate it.
Okay.
I will do it, but I don't like it. It's not something I want to do.
Okay, so we don't have a gym membership, right?
I don't have a gym. I have, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you said that because I need to call my job. I actually have a gym membership with my job, but we're working from home now, so I don't have access to the gym.
Oh,
so
there's a gym at your job.
There's a
physical gym at your job. Okay,
gym
got it. Okay.
I need to cancel it because I probably been paying for 2 years. I need a refund.
Okay, so what all do we have at home? We have what?
Weights.
Got weights. 5s. We got 10s.
You got a bike.
5, 10s. We don't have no 15s, do we? No. 5, 10.
We got 15s.
5, 10, 15.
And during the pandemic, we got everything, including 20s that we had
5, 10, 15, 20s, 25s, and 30s.
I think we got 35s. I don't think we have 30s.
No 30s. So we got 35.
And
so
we got kettlebells.
2
kettlebells.
35. 20 and 35. What else we got? Got a weight bench. We got a we got a weight bench with no spot bar, for the bar to put on, right? We got mats, I guess, the yoga mats or whatever you got. We got a weighted ball, right? At least one weighted ball.
We have
2.
Yeah, I bought 2 of the same ones when they were on clearance. They're like 2 8-pound balls.
Okay. But we really have literally everything that we need. I mean, minus I'm saying fancy equipment, not to knock the gym, but I like fancy equipment too. But the weights we have, it just takes dedication to use them. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta. It's an alternative for every exercise out there, right? Every exercise you like, okay, we can do an alternate, or you can do an alternate for this and the other.
We got ankle weights.
Got ankle weights, sure do. Got weighted vests.
We have step.
Yep, got a step. We got
bands.
Got bands. We got the ball, the big air ball where you stretch your back, right?
I don't know if that's what it's called, but sure.
What could it be called? Beach ball?
Workout ball.
Workout ball. So we got a workout ball. So we got all that. So we got everything we need. Now, here's the other thing. Eating habits. When you talk about working out, most personal trainers or people in physical fitness, they're going to tell you that it's a percentage diet and a percentage physical fitness.
80% diet.
80% diet.
20% exercise.
Do you believe in those numbers? Are those numbers okay with you? Are you okay with those numbers?
Or are you talking to the people?
I'm talking to you.
Oh, yeah. You were looking at the people.
I ain't got no trouble looking
at 80% diet, 20% exercise. So I actually believe that it's 80% diet, 10% workout, 10% mindset. Because I do believe that it takes a lot of dieting to get where you need to be. And when I say dieting, it doesn't necessarily have to be not eating what you enjoy. It just has to be eating it in a moderation. Eating it in moderation. So I don't know. Like I really don't. I know that my diet is trash, and I know that my exercise regimen is better than my diet, and they're not working together. So I
But
definitely
I
think it
think
has
they are.
something.
But I literally think they are. And like, so when you talk about, okay, let's stick on that for a second. I'm a mm, I'm a peculiar. I have a peculiar diet, being that like I don't want the same thing over and over. You know what I'm saying? So like meal prep is a problem. You know, like how you gonna meal prep? Like I don't want to eat chicken, rice, and whatever 2 or 3 days in a row. What up, Burks? I don't want to. I don't want to eat the same foods 2 or 3 days in a row.
What can you eat 2 or 3 days in a row? Nothing. You got it. You just said it. Go ahead. Continue.
I don't think it's just something. I think because growing up, you know, like I guess one of the things like growing up, we didn't have a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we would eat red beans and rice, you know, 3 or 4 days, or spaghetti 3 or 4 days. You know, that's half the month right there. You know what I'm saying? Sandwich, go to bed, meatloaf. I wasn't gonna eat it because it got onions in it, and so it's just certain things. Just I don't sit well with me. You know, when it comes to diet. Um, And then like like certain vegetables, I don't like the texture or the smell or taste of them. So like either I gotta blend it, it's got to be blended up and put in something or something like that. So like all that, I'm not gonna say it's harder to plan meals when it's certain things you just don't want.
Say it again.
It's hard to plan meals when it's just certain things you just don't want. That's it right there.
You said it right the first time.
Oh, Um, it is hard. I make it hard on you. Know what you trying to say?
I was just telling you, say it's for yourself. It's not necessarily something that you make hard on me
Yeah,
because, like,
you know.
I mean, it's not necessarily my responsibility to make sure that you get what you need, but I'm very conscientious of your needs. So therefore, if there's something that I can do to make this easier or better for you, I want to try.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, I got your water in the refrigerator, I
Mm-hmm.
got your recovery, your pre-workout.
Mm-hmm. Can't have for nothing else.
I
That's all I
mean,
got.
but it's like
What's like?
that's why people work out all the time and not see the results they want.
What's like?
Diet, not
What you
right.
mean? That's like. What's like?
It's just like there's I don't know what to do. Like I don't know how to keep you consistent because like you won't necessarily communicate. Hey, okay, so this is not what I want today. So this is what I want today,
Mm-hmm.
and it's much harder to deal in a situation where there's such a minute amount of communication on what you need. Like I want you to be where you want to be, but I
Mm-hmm.
can't get you there if you don't communicate what you want. And maybe you don't know what you want,
Right.
like and so that's where the friction comes in as far as communication, as far as working out, as far as meal prepping, as far as dieting, because whatever it is that you need, I'm willing to do,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
willing to go and
absolutely.
get, I'm willing
Yeah.
to cook, I'm willing to prepare. Like I just need to know, like I ask you all the time, not just you, also the kids. I'm like, hey kids, let's make a menu for this week. Let's go ahead. Let's get it bought. I will
But
prepare it the
but
way that you guys
I
want
guess this is
it.
the thing. You don't really miss. So like whatever you're bringing to the table for dinner, it's always suffice. It's always good. So you want us to tell you, but you want us to pre-tell you that anything you make is going to be good.
Well, it just makes it easier on the preparer when
Right.
they know what the preparees want. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because like just say for instance, I cook spaghetti.
I want it.
Everybody may not want spaghetti.
I
So
want it.
now I got a pot of spaghetti that goes to waste because that's not what everybody wanted. So if we all came together and sat down on Sundays and said, hey, this is what we want each day of the week, then mentally this is what our minds will be set on. Because like when I set my mind to something, that's what I want. When I go to Popeyes and I want something on the menu and they say they
They
don't
ain't
have
have it.
it, it's like I'm shutting the building down. Like I'm burning
I
Popeyes
don't
to
know.
the
I don't know
ground.
if you can say that.
I'm just saying, like that's how I be feeling.
Popeyes. That's not what we're saying.
If Popeyes go on fire,
Popeyes.
know that
That's
I'm in
not
the area.
really what we're saying. This is
What you mean you ain't got no chicken?
metaphorically
I'm here
speaking
for
Popeyes.
chicken. I'm not here
This
for anything other
is
than chicken.
imaginary. Like we'd be mad up
This
here.
is real talk. McDonald's same way. If I go to McDonald's and they like we ain't got no fries, like shut the place down.
Oh my
Shut it
God.
down. Shut the whole place down. So that's just me. But I definitely have a terrible diet. Something that we did not yesterday. We did not get a chance to go live.
Mhm.
Um,
You want to cover? You want to split right here?
it's up
Go.
to you. I'm here with you.
Okay. Well, you kind of brought it up, so you got to be on your mind. What you got right here?
My work stuff. Don't let the sun go down. CPT codes.
So we're gonna pause right here. Like I said, we're on a, I would say, a solid stretch of getting back into what we need. I've been 3 days, no sodas. And like I said, I'm not a soda drinker, a huge soda drinker at home, but
I want a Coke so bad today.
At work, and I don't think it's the end of the world. You have a Coke, right? But if you're trying to see certain things, there's certain things you're gonna have to give up. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to see, 12 pack and all that, do people with 12 packs, do they occasionally drink Cokes, never drink Coke, hadn't drunk Coke in 10 years? Like, like it's different for everybody. DK Metcalf, receiver for the Seahawks from Ole Miss, eat candy, drink coffee, 2 bags of candy
How
all
old
day.
is he?
He's 20, probably
Okay.
25,
Okay.
26.
When I was 25, 26, I wore 120 pounds.
Yeah.
And I did all those things too.
Yeah.
But when you pass a certain age, you become a leftover, per Kevin Samuels. And you can't eat those things. You can't drink those things. You have got to be more conscientious of what you eat and drink. And I ate potato chips every day when I was 20, 25.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, if you go to my Facebook page, when I had my first baby, I was 17, almost 18 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I wore 85 pounds. After my first kid, this was after he was born, I was weighing 85 pounds.
He was a baby too.
Basically, I was a baby. And I didn't start to gain real weight until I had my second kid. Like I gained over 50 pounds with my second baby, which was insane to me. So, and that's where all this residual weight has came from. And I've kind of and I had a third baby after that. Don't let me forget him because I always leave him out of the mix.
3 babies.
I got 3 children. And I did not gain much weight with him at all, but I still held on to the residual weight when he was, when he was delivered. So you got to be more cautious. You got to be more understanding of what your body needs and wants. And they say your body will tell you what it wants. I can tell you what my body wants all the time, but it's don't have to be on Patreon because I can't tell y'all here. So, anyways, you said we was about to transition into some other conversation.
So physical fitness, it's mindset. For me, you know what your body's capable of. You know what a good workout feels like. You know what a good diet looks like. But are you consistent? Are you willing to sacrifice taste? Are you willing to sacrifice flavor? Are you willing to sacrifice time? 25, 30 minutes a day. That's all it really takes. You got to go. Those people be in the gym 2 hours, like you crazy.
I don't think you have to sacrifice taste, though. That's something I don't think you have to sacrifice. I do. Because I think that everything is capable of tasting like everything. Like I think that you can get substitutes and you can like
there is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. Well, we just talking together.
No, go ahead.
There is no Diet Coke that tastes like Coke to me. There's no Diet drink.
And I have no problem with sugar-free drinks, like because I guess I'm always in it for the versus the actual flavor. Now, after a couple months, a good Coke though, it hit just what you needed to hit. But I do not think that, there's any sacrifice in flavor. I think that you can really have flavor with diet, with exercise, whether it be with seasoning. Because I love Mrs. Dash. I think she is the truth.
Mrs. Dash solid.
I think
Give
that
you props on
good,
Mrs.
good
Dash.
solid Mrs. Dash chicken or vegetables will hit just what it is. But see, I'm gonna tell y'all, Jamie's problem is he don't like vegetables and he won't give them a chance. It's not that he don't like them;
No,
he
no,
won't give them
no,
a
no, no,
chance.
no. Let's stop. Let's stop. So, what's giving a vegetable a chance?
Eating
What
them,
was it like?
regardless of what you feel like they taste like.
That's not that
You asked
is.
me.
I know,
Oh, okay.
but we discussing it.
Oh, okay. Now you giving your
Giving,
opinion.
well, I kind of have to because you're talking about
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying now you
Right.
giving your opinion on what it tastes like.
Okay, so give me an example of a vegetable to try. I won't give a vegetable a chance. Like, give me an example.
You want one? You just want one vegetable?
Yeah, give me one.
Tomato, lettuce,
Wait, no. I eat
broccoli.
this. I eat broccoli.
You eat tomatoes. Onions are the flavor of the earth. Like a person who doesn't eat onions don't know taste. Let's just start there. Let's just go to the real nitty gritty of this.
That ain't no nitty gritty.
Onions give the world its
All right,
flavor.
listen. We got 48 people in the audience. Do you eat onions? It doesn't matter how they're prepared. You got raw onions, you got cooked onions, you got diced onions.
Most people don't eat raw onions.
Yellow onions, you got white onions,
red onions,
purple onions,
shallots.
Yeah, all that. Are
many
you
different-
all onion eaters? You know,
These may be our silent viewers.
you know,
we got a bunch of
they're gonna say
viewers.
something. They're gonna say if they eat onions or not. Because people have a. I tell you what, onions have a hard stance. That's one thing, right? One thing I know. Either you eat onions or you don't. There is no, they'll be fine. I eat them on this hamburger. I won't eat them on this one. No. If you don't eat onions on your hamburger, when that hamburger come and onions on it, you are
wait a
throwing on the
minute. I
ground.
think that I had a memory today about that whole what do people eat? And I think you were like scored 100 or something. And I eat everything on the list. There are like many things on there, but you can keep talking.
Yeah.
Because
So
take a while
yeah. So like for me, onions,
avocados, Brussels sprouts,
sprouts, fine. Cucumbers,
liver.
cool.
You
What?
liver?
Liver, like like chicken liver.
Like liver. Any kind of liver.
The food, yes, I eat liver.
I've never seen you eat liver before.
But we ain't ever been to no liver places.
Yogurt,
I'm gonna pass.
Blue cheese.
I'm capable of eating it. Blue cheese,
tuna.
listen, okay, wait, hold on now. Wait a minute.
No,
I'm not. Okay, so blue cheese. The only place I've liked blue cheese is at Scotty's. This place in Indianapolis. Like it didn't taste yucky. You know what I'm saying? So blue cheese, I'm capable of eating it. I'm not gonna order.
Mustard greens.
No.
Collard greens.
Collard greens, maybe. Maybe collard greens. What else? Zucchini, no. Celery, I will eat celery. Eggplant, no. Beets, trash.
Ridiculous. Oysters.
Right. It has to be in the right setting.
Nutella.
Yeah, I ain't Nutella.
Cauliflower.
If it's right. I've done eating in
I don't
in
even know if you know what coconut is.
I don't know why you saying nothing like that on this live.
Because we had a whole live about German chocolate and coconuts. Because I don't even know if you know.
Yes, coconut, yes.
Beans.
Yes, beans.
What kind of beans? What kind of beans do you eat?
Kidney beans, red beans. What up with it?
Peas.
Hey, not too many peas. Field peas.
Olives.
Black-eyed peas. Olives. Olives are trash.
Mayonnaise.
Mayo. I like mayo.
Snails.
No way.
Garlic.
Yes.
Carrots.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, man. Y'all can't fix no meal
3
without all
out
this
of
stuff.
100.
3 out of 100. Nah, there's plenty more. Listen, it's just certain things don't go well to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I like bell pepper. No. I don't understand that.
Bell peppers, green peppers, jalapenos. All those things are what you need to make things better.
No, just cook with it, baby. Cook with it and take it off my food. I'm fine with it.
But that right there is problematic for me. Like somebody who's like, I like the flavor, but not the actual taste. And I'm like, what do you mean? That
y'all
makes me crazy.
Do y'all understand that? like if you like the flavor of something, but you don't
Put
eat.
onion powder on it, but don't put no onions on it.
I like it. Cook it.
Shoot.
Cook it just like that. Put the onion powder on it. Don't put no onions on it.
I'm gonna eat this sour cream and onion potato chip, but I don't want no onions on my food. I'm like,
Come on now, you know sour cream and onion chips.
I don't
ain't
like
the same.
tomatoes, but I'm gonna eat tomato paste in spaghetti. Like,
Yes.
I'll be so that to me that's schizophrenia.
No, it's not. Because listen,
I said to me.
so you telling me water and snow? I mean, you telling me rain and snow are the same thing? No.
I'll
it's
eat and drink both.
It's in you fed. It's in a different form. It's a different texture. It's a different
I'll
temperature.
inhale steam. I'll eat ice. I'll drink water.
It's all different ways you can do it. But you ain't gonna drink no hot boiling water by itself with no flavor on it because the way it's presented.
What do you think tea is?
I don't drink no hot tea. Yeah, okay.
You've never drank hot tea?
Never.
No circumstance.
Never.
Wow.
One time.
Wow. Who's never drank hot tea?
Like my mama made me take a thorough flu.
You might well drink the tea.
Do they count as tea?
Not necessarily.
Okay, no. So you drinking like a hot tea, like people order hot tea? Never. Oh Tanya, what up with it?
Please come here, what up? And deal with this situation.
Listen,
I am sick.
Listen. We about to transition. 30 minutes. So we're gonna do this past 2 weeks. I think I will say our social media timelines have probably been bombarded with outtakes from Kevin Samuels, right? Kevin Samuels and people's opinion on him, on his outtakes on men, on women, on, you talk about the high value man. You talk about, leftover women. You talk about, ranking yourself 1 to 10. Like, that's what he was doing. But it was so crazy. But
ranking your penis size. Don't leave that out.
Yeah. Okay, well.
I just was throwing it out there. He said it. I got it in the notes.
All right, well, there it is. What your notes say? What else he talking about?
Penis size. That's it. You got everything else.
And that's the only thing you come up with.
You left it out. I was just putting it in there.
It on my list.
Oh, well, I had to add. Look, right here. See this? See, look at it. It's right here. Because I don't want you to think I'm just making it up.
You got other stuff on here?
You said all of that other stuff.
Oh, well, I wasn't looking at your list.
He mad because I said penis size.
I didn't think I would.
Why you gotta say that?
I said
it was no.
I said that's the only thing you come up with.
That's the only thing you left out on the list. Jeez.
So listen, what I guess Kevin Samuels, his initial his initial social media outtakes were about clothing, right? Helping men dress, cologne, and stuff like that. Cause like one of my buddies was like, yeah, he been on social media.
Stereotypes about black men. Okay, that's right. He initially came out as a personal fashion and self-improvement person.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You were talking. I apologize. No. I was just pointing that out as one of the bullet points.
Okay.
Your friend said.
Said they're only watching edited clip. They aren't watching the entire episode. Easy to take him out of context.
It sounds like Burks is a Kevin Samuels fan.
So listen, do you have to be a fan of someone to agree with an outtake that they say?
So this is something we've never discussed. So I'm super excited to know how you feel about Kevin Samuels. Go ahead, continue. You said your friend said that he knew Kevin Samuels from fashion.
Yeah, well, Brad. Well, I mean, I'm on here, but so.
Okay.
So when you hear outtakes, is that the person? Is that the person that you are building up in your mind? Is that the only person they are? When you and I think it's easy to do. It's easy to say, "Hey, listen, he said he has stated these 10 things, and you can't take it back. It's on social media. Like, you can record it, you can play it, you can do all those things. But at the end of the day, in what context were they said, right? You don't understand what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
Okay. So it may have been said in a context where something before that led to that statement. Now, most of the things that he said, I believe that he really believed those things. Like, he wasn't saying it for shock value. I don't think he was. I think he really felt that way. I feel like he was giving his honest opinion. And this is not someone that is reaching out to people. He's not reaching out to people. People are reaching out to him for validation and stuff like that. And that's also, I don't know. I don't want to say weird, but like, there's a lion in this cage. You're like, okay, I'm gonna walk in here and see what happens. Uh, he had a whole list on what he thought a high value man was, and a beta male. He talks about beta males and how much money a man should be making and all this stuff. If you're trying to meet his qualifications, then maybe you are. If you're making $99,000 and you feel like, hey, Kevin Samuels told me to make $100,000, then maybe something wrong with you, right? Because his standards don't make the world go round. You know what I'm saying? He just has a set of standards that he believes in or believed in. I can say it like that. So it's not up to me to meet his standards. Now that I believe wholeheartedly. Anything he's saying that I should be able to put my statements against and say, well, Kevin Samuels said this. Like, there is nothing I would ever say. Like, there ain't nothing in the world make me say that Kevin Samuels said. Never in life would I say nothing like that. What's your thought? What's your thoughts on Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels was a Kappa.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to throw that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not Nuke mentality? Is that not how y'all feel?
I don't know if there's a mentality based on fraternity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because I guess I assume that it is.
you did.
I just do. Like, don't be. Like, I assume that different fraternities and sororities have different ideology of what women or men are. So it's not his statements per se that I was more perturbed by. Like, I've watched videos where he has been downright disrespectful, where he's been like,
Oh yeah,
bitch, get off my phone, like just stuff that didn't add up to me. Like, why are you so
man.
yeah, why are you so angry? Like, why are you so upset at these women who are reaching out to you, who are paying for your services? So it almost became to me like an act. It almost became as if this person that he was portraying was somebody that he realized. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why I feel this way. When you find your niche, when you find what makes you money, when you find what people are going after, you're going to stick to that. You're going to push that narrative. And I felt like, as Jamie said, he had been doing social media for years prior to him going viral. His first viral video was telling some woman that she was average at best. And that is what led him to that women bashing, that ideology that this is where I'm going to get the most money from. So I really don't think that he was necessarily the person he portrayed. I think he portrayed that character in order to get what he needed out of social media. So if we being honest, y'all the ones, Jamie hate that. Y'all the ones who led this man to being who he was. Like, he wasn't that person prior to y'all going crazy because he told some woman she was average at best. Hell, I think that every day when I wake up in the morning. I'm average at best. Y'all like that? Y'all like to hear that? I am average at best. So I'm very like, I'm satisfied and I'm excited that somebody who is a high value man chose an average at best woman like me to be in companionship with. Like, tell the people why you chose an average at best woman as your high value self. You know, as a high value man, what made you come after a
See,
wait, I'm talking. What made you come after a
you is
low
talking crazy right now.
value? Look, what
You
made
talking
you come
crazy.
after an average at best leftover woman? Because the man said at 35 plus, you leftover, you low budget. What made you decide that I was somebody that you could, try to build a life with?
None of those qualities. I don't feel none of those qualities made you what the word is, low budget,
Leftover.
leftover. I don't think none of those qualities made you leftover. I think each quality made you unique, right? So you know what you want in your life. You know what you can deal with in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think one kid, two kid, three kid. I don't think that makes you. I don't think that makes you left over. You know, I think it makes you live life, right? So a lot of the things that a lot of people may bring to the table, either you with it or you know. Like you can quickly differentiate. Say, okay, I got three kids. Now, if certain things not happening or certain things not being provided, obviously this is not a place for me long term, right?
What does that mean?
That mean that if I'm providing no father skills or providing no, no coaching from a father figure side, then is that something you want to deal with? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Some of these comments. Corey Murray said, some women want things that they can't provide for themselves. Who don't want things that they can't provide for themselves? Corey Murray, I think that is a very shallow comment. Let me be Kevin Samuels. Do you want to come on here? What do you mean some women want things they can't provide for themselves? Like, who don't want things that they can't provide for themselves? That's just normal. So let's stop there for a minute because we talked about Kevin Samuels. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Are y'all mad at Jamal Bryant? Because Jamal Bryant threw shade today or yesterday or Sunday or Mother's Day on Kevin Samuels. He was like, how y'all out here listening to a man who can't even pay for his own funeral? And he talking about a high value man and he got to GoFundMe for his funeral. I was like, oh snap, what is really going on? Jamal Bryant is trash. Let's just start there. Like, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I just don't. His energy doesn't sit well with me. So I've watched his wife, I've watched his kids, I watched everything about what he's got going on. Jamal Bryant. Mm-hmm. And so for him to throw shade at this man who is dead, like why he wasn't talking about this man. Oh, throwing shade on his friend. You know that? Did you know that? I had no idea. Y'all out here, y'all Cappers out here trying. Robert Collins a Capper. Y'all out here doing the most. Ain't no way Jamal Bryant out here saying that about his friend. Yeah. Oh my God. I cannot, man. Yeah. All right, let's see what Rashawn Bray said. He says, women don't like him because a lot of what he said cut them. Like the preacher might say something that could, and some people like, oh, I'm not going back to that church. No, I'm not going back to that church because the preacher is preaching on his life. Yes, because he not perfect himself to throw shade. Yes, indeed, all of those things. But are y'all mad about that? Because y'all was mad because people was. Who's y'all? Y'all, everybody. Shoot, don't do that. Oh everybody. You making me so mad. You making me so mad. Intentionally. Y'all was mad because people were celebrating Kevin Samuels' death. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed to or celebrating. I'm just like, I don't care. I can't get that invested in anything social media wise that makes me so unearthed about what somebody is doing. So when people's like, oh, this is the other, why they celebrate, why they this, why they, why does that bother you? Like, why are you so invested in something that it bothers you? Like, you can't answer to God for nobody. I have no heaven, no hell to put any of these people in. So what Kevin Samuels said about this man with a small penis, did you want to address that? Because we ain't talked about that part. Go ahead. No, I'm just asking, like, do men compare penises? Like, what? I didn't even understand the nature of that whole situation, that whole scenario. Like, you got the clip? I don't have a clip, but I can recite it word for word. Okay. Kevin Samuels was like, do you have a big penis? And the man was like, well, he kept saying, it's like, you got a small penis. He was like, well, I mean, it ain't small. It's not. He was like, yes, you do. You got a small penis. And I'm like, who says that? Like, I liked him based on that clip alone.
You do, you don't.
I did.
Oh, you became a fan.
I became a fan. I was like,
for that clip.
First of all, why is he asking this man how big his penis is? And who is out here comparing penis sizes? Like, is his penis big compared to what? Like, what are you asking him, Kevin Samuels? Like, so, like, I was neither a fan nor a not fan of his. Like, he was just.
I wasn't following him. I didn't follow him.
I didn't either. I never clicked on anything he said, but if somebody said something about him, I definitely went on. When he posted, I did repost his 35 and older or leftover women because I thought it was funny. Like, because I like leftovers. You don't. So that's another reason why I want to know how you feel about.
So dumb.
But when you met me though, I wasn't left over. I was kind of still in my prime. So maybe that's why we together today. But go ahead, talk your talk. That's all I had. We were finna talk about something else, but I forgot what it was.
So listen. So here's one of the thing about men, right? Here's one of the quotes. Some of his quotes on men, right? It says, "Beta men with beta traits are not suitable for wives. They can't protect their women." It says, "Unmarried men are looked upon as unstable. Men that date women with no intentions to marry are jokesters. Men that are average."
He was coming for you, wasn't
he? He ain't talking to me.
Oh, okay.
He talking
my
to me.
bad, my bad.
Got my face. Men that are average are only subjected to get average or below average women.
Corey Morris says the way he says some things with truth maybe could have been presented differently. Okay, Corey, we're giving you the opportunity now to present one of his truths in the way that you feel like it could have been presented differently. Reword what he said to make it valuable to the people who are watching tonight.
Are any of these valuable? Men that are average are only subjected to get average or below average women.
What is an average man?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
And that's where the nature of perception comes in. Mm-hmm. You know, what is average and who is average to? Like, you know, there's a lot of when we started talking, I thought you was a janitor. Did they make you average because you were a janitor?
I don't think so.
Why did you choose to tell me that? What made you tell me you was a janitor? Let's go there.
Are we changing the show?
Like, what are we doing? I mean, we're relating it because we're transparent. We're communicating.
Okay.
What makes a man average?
Okay. So I felt like, you know, being in a custodial segment or anything like that, I felt like if you were attracted to my person without knowing, you know, where I stood financially or potentially, then for me, that's very genuine. For me, I just feel like she has to genuinely enjoy being around me. And how you found out I wasn't a janitor?
Grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. Hunger with your feet.
You're like, hey, so wait a minute. So you're not a janitor.
And it was almost a year after we had started talking. As a matter of fact, today is our anniversary. So anyway,
you got us a janitor for a year?
Close to it. Almost. Yeah. I mean, your occupation was
irrelevant.
To me, it was. You know, you're a really great person.
And that meant the world to me. Not that I was
did you ask me what I was? Because do you know what I am today? Because have you ever asked me what I do for a living? Do you know my career?
Yeah, I do know you work for the FBI.
Okay, good. Good, long as we're on the same page. Look, they tapping into this mic now. See it blinking? So back to what I know what I was about to talk about. You were talking about we were talking about leftover women, and you was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 kids,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's something I want to ask you about
Right.
because that's something that he harped on a lot.
About
And
women with kids.
women with kids, yes,
Mm-hmm.
women with kids, average women, whatever he wanted to call them. When you met me, I had 3 kids,
Mm-hmm.
ranging from 2 to
You
however
had a
old they were.
baby.
I basically had a baby. I did.
Let's be clear.
He was pretty much about. I mean, he wasn't no armless baby, as my grandma say.
But he
Armless.
couldn't walk for.
But I had a
You had a baby,
baby,
but
you
he
know.
couldn't walk far.
And I
Now.
mean,
He had to,
and
you know what I'm
and
saying?
understand, we didn't jump into this relationship. We were definitely friends, but we went out, we did stuff like.
Mm-hmm.
Did that make you apprehensive about talking to me in any way?
No, it didn't make me apprehensive, but it did have a level of responsibility, right? Because as a man, as me as a man, I feel like when
Not
I'm in,
Kevin Samuels.
not Kevin Samuels,
Not Newt.
nah, not Big Fat, but I feel like when I'm in front of a child and that child is going to be, you know, I'm going to have some type of authority over that child, in that child's presence in that child's life, then I feel like I have a responsibility to do some teaching, some coaching, and things of that nature, right? And so you don't get into that relationship if you're not willing to do that. I just know you just don't do it. It's better for everybody. If she's a good one, then let the good one get away. If you can't do any kind of mentoring, teaching, talking, and people parent differently, right? So that doesn't mean that you walking the kid to school and stuff like that. You know, it's different for everybody. But you have to be able to have some influence, and it has to be positive. If you're going to bring negativity into the household, then then stay out of the house. Y'all can have your fun and be totally separate. Got a couple comments there. Well, you got one comment. So yeah, that didn't deter me. That didn't deter me at all.
What advice do you have for men who go into relationships with women with children?
I just gave to him. Be honest. Be honest. Let the woman know if you want to be uh, pushed into or pulled into, or if you want to step into the parenting role, right? Say, hey, I got this. Hey, I'll be influencing these kids. I'm good with this. Like, I understand this is part of my responsibility. But the conversation has to be had. Like, hey, I got it. No problem. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? They hear with me or whatever, however. There has to be a good understanding there. The other part is, if you don't have kids, if you do, what's that interaction like, right? So you got kids, I got kids, right? Mm-hmm. They can't hate each other. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be a strain some kind of way. Somebody's going to get pulled in some direction. So it would be best if, as time went on, the kids met each other. And, of course, it would be great if they had a great relationship and, stayed in contact and stuff like that. But yeah, if you plan on being in her life, being in their life, literally, it can't be separated. I don't think from a good father. I don't think a good father can do that at all. Like I think it should bother him. To me, it would. To me, that's my personal recollection of everything. That's my advice. Like, be upfront. Hey, and so this is my other thing, and it may not come off great. But if you are a man and you don't, and if you in your mind, in your mind, you say, I don't want to be with a woman that has children, then that's your choice. Like, that's your choice. Like, you can't go back in time and make her not have a child. And so you can't go into a relationship resenting the child or making her try to resent her child. I think that's beyond selfish, right? So if that's the goal, then find a woman without a child. That's all you have to do. It's a couple million out there, right? If that's your personal goal. And I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with you making your choice because it's your life, right? And I don't per se like when women say, well, he should like me, regardless if I have a child or not, right? Because I have a child, that should make me any less attractive. Well, you're not him. The same way with women. If women want somebody with no children, and she got a child, then that's still her objective, right? She has that right to like who she likes. If she has two kids and want a man with no kid because she don't want mom, baby mama drama and stuff like that, then that's okay. That's fine. And if you got kids and she said, hey, listen, you got kids, I'd rather not, talk to a man that got kids. I don't want that. No problem. Cool. Like you can't be mad at her. You know what I'm saying? And especially who's upfront and honest with it. How can a man be with a woman with kids and not have any kind of relationship with them? I don't see that being healthy. No, it can't. I don't think so. I think it. I think if a man is able to do that, if a man is able to have a relationship with a woman and have no influence, have no relationship with those kids, I think it is scary. I think it. I mean, that man has a true disconnect, especially of reality. Is that because you're not going to be able to get around. You're not going to be able to navigate and get around. Having moments where you have to step in and do things. We're gonna be mad every time you gotta take them somewhere. Mad every time some of them, need something. Mad every time they in the kitchen. Mad every time they, on the game or you can't. You gonna be mad at them forever every time you see them. Nah, that ain't no place.
What do you think about in situations much like ours
Mm-hmm.
where I have children, I have baby daddies?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you feel about having relationships with my children's fathers? Like, what is your take on that?
Now I'm not no buddy guy. I ain't no buddy. Got everybody phone number and stuff like that. Like I probably talk to 5 or 10 people a year, But that's just me. And I've seen guys that they can go play ball with their who, old ladies, baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? Your ex-husband, we shook hands, baseball, football game and stuff like that. What's going on? Speak stuff
You
like
never
that.
met Venus there, huh?
No, I ain't never been. I'll talk to him on FaceTime.
Yeah.
They can.
Yes.
Right. So I had to
From
FaceTime.
Peanut.
Right. Yeah. I have FaceTime with your baby daddy. What's up, man? What's going on? Da, da, da. Yeah, like that's cordial. And if that's how it's laid out, then I'm good with it, right? If that's how it's laid out, it's good with it. I'm not going to be pursuing a cordial friendship. I just don't think that's nothing I want to do.
So, how do you think that plays a part as far as discipline goes? Because, like, there are some situations where the parents have rapport with each other,
Mm-hmm.
whereas the stepdad, in your case,
Mm-hmm.
I try not to. I try to
Just
tell
call
the
me
kids not to say that.
just call me stepdaddy.
This is my stepdaddy. It's a lot of stepdaddy songs.
It is.
So anyway, so like, how do you feel about like when it comes to discipline your kids? Okay, so your kids may or may not have a stepdad. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if your children had to be disciplined by their stepdad, like, what role would you want to play in that, if any at all?
I would allow my kids at their age to let me know if they felt like something was out of order,
Mm-hmm.
right? At their age, because
Mm-hmm.
my kids are 18, 16 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I think at that age, intentions,
Mm-hmm.
right? If somebody is, you know, whooping you because you did something wrong, or whooping you because you ain't my child, right? It's a different kind of whooping, right? I'm whooping you because I'm mad you even in the house. Like it's like the difference in a person's intention. So I would hope that my relationship with my kids would lead me to say, hey, listen, this is what's going on, this is what happened, and I'm going to take no sides immediately. Like some people take their kid's side immediately, like don't touch my child and stuff like that. Like this, this just is not me. I need to hear you spoke in the house at 8, it was 12 o'clock. Like what what was you expecting, right? You in somebody's house. You got to follow rules.
Right.
Now, I'm all for that part, right? Uh, I feel like the cordialness or the responsive I've gotten from your baby daddy or your ex, that if any of those kids needed any discipline, it wouldn't be a question. It wouldn't be a second thought because I think they know that my intentions are pure. It's pure for the betterment of the child, right? Let's see.
Well, I have protected you in that matter as far
Oh,
as
you may have protected me. I'll take your protection.
because you've had to discipline the kids before.
Mhm.
The Jeffrey more so and Peanut more so than Janaya, but you and Janaya did have me falling out that day. That was hilarious to me. I was glad y'all finally had to get you out y'all system because she is trouble.
No, she not. She not.
Is.
Carlo Chapman says, if I'm doing my job as a stepfather, they need to respect me the same way because I'm laying down grown house in my house, and they should have to respect.
Carlos, do you feel like, with that being said, like, do you need a relationship with those children's father in order to do that? Or is it strictly the relationship that you have with the mother in order for her to say, hey, this is the person who is in my life and I respect this person. I trust this person to do what needs to be done in relationship to our kids. So are you the type of father who wants a relationship with the kid's father if he wants that, or are you the type of person that is just like, hey, these are kids, but they're in my house. I need to make sure that they're respecting the rules. We're at an hour. We're going to start wrapping this thing up. I've had a great time chatting with you about whatever, whenever. Okay.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
A cordial relationship is always great. Nobody's saying you got to go play basketball, but if he invites you to go play basketball, are you not going to go play basketball? Like, are you not going to go play basketball?
I got my own basketball crew.
What if he wants to play as your opponent?
Why he can't play on my team?
Why would he want to play? You just said you got your own crew.
Oh, what I'm saying is, when you talking about going to play ball, I may go with somebody.
See, what do you mean I'm not dating or married to the baby daddy? Does that mean that you can't have a good relationship with him? Y'all can't go hang out and have drinks and stuff?
Of course, no. No.
Y'all got to do better, man. As men, because as women, I'm telling you now, me and I have baby mamas. I have my children's dads have children by other people. And like, we can go out to eat, we can hang out, we can hook up for their birthdays. Like, we not even stressing about that. Like, we cool AF. Like, listen, we like, what's up, girl? Hey, girl.
Listen,
yeah.
I think men are just more territorial.
Oh,
I think this is a nature thing.
I don't know what that means. Territorial. Are you territorial? So you don't want to hang around my baby daddies because hang around. I don't want. Like, listen, help me understand.
Listen, I don't want to hang around many people. No way. Let's see. What
we gonna talk about how he used to smash? No, T. No. Like, that's in the past. That's no longer even a thought or issue. And that's how I feel like, even if that comes up, it don't matter. We don't care. We moved on. Like, I don't care what nobody has to say about what I'm doing right now. Like, okay, y'all use a smash. Guess what? It's over here now. Ain't nothing you can do about it. So that's just me, in my personal opinion.
What if children are disrespectful?
Woo! Brother, if the children disrespectful, leave. You can't don't put up with that. Because I ain't dealing with no disrespectful children.
Listen.
Just ain't happening.
Disrespectful children come from households that allow disrespect.
See, right. See, this is the mentality of the man. This is a Kevin Samuels mentality right here. That ain't got nothing to do.
These my child from Hazelhurst.
Nobody said invite him over to the house while you're not there. This is just like, y'all hanging out, y'all cool. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, Y'all gotta stop thinking so negative. Like when you move on from somebody, true enough, people do double back. I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But
Oh,
you've got
double
to
back.
trust, you got to be able to trust your partner to communicate openly and effectively with you. Like if there's any emotions, any feelings that I have toward my ex, then he ought to already know it prior to me ever meeting up with him. If my ex said something to me inappropriately, listen, this is what he said. I don't trust him. I don't like him. Like, and if we get to that place in lives and in relationships where we have that open communication, that's the last thing you need to be worried about. Like, y'all gotta communicate more. Y'all gotta talk more. Y'all gotta be more transparent about the things that you are putting out into the universe. Because when you get to that place, that's the last thing you worried about. What we hanging for? The sake of the kids. Y'all hanging out with the kids. Y'all got the kids. Y'all hanging out together with the kids. Like y'all showing the kids that people can be like cohesive even though they're not together. Like one
I
thing.
think, I think if you want to hang out with your biological kids, go ahead. Like I don't want to interrupt that time. If I want to have my bonding time with them, I don't think we got to be out there together playing.
You don't have to be every day, but
Right.
once every blue moon, just like the kids' birthdays or something.
Okay.
Like
All
you
right.
can't hang out together for the kids' birthday.
What does
like
hang
that?
out mean?
All of us together at a birthday party.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all out here too.
I'm saying no problem.
Y'all stressing me.
No, we can go to the birthday party. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what's your expectation at the birthday party?
I don't have any expectations.
Okay, well, I'm there. I'm at the birthday party right now.
Okay, bet.
I'm there.
All right, bet.
Birthday party. Birthday hat. I pass out some hat, pass out some drink, help toe the cooler. Like I do all this stuff.
Now, so I'm a fit. I'm fit of hazers. Try and smash for old time's sake behind my back. This white people stuff. Carlos, let that go. Let that hurt go.
Listen, all I'm saying is I'm comfortable. I'm strong enough, manly enough. I can walk in the room, whatever need to happen. Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Put your chest up when you say that.
What up with it? What up with it,
cuz? Your shoulders up.
What up with it, cuz? What up with it, cuz?
You strong enough.
What up with it, doc? Yeah, what's that?
Here's something. So, and I just want to put that out here for the universe before we log off. Like, so my children have been very receptive of the fact that we all have a cohesive relationship. Like when we do these type of things, we do them for the children. Like if the children are the focal point of our relationships, nothing stands in the way of making sure that they understand that we are a unit. Like whatever Mr. Jamie says, Dad's gonna approve of it. I'm gonna approve of it. We're all in this together. Like that's what matters the most to them is knowing that we can get along, knowing that we respect each other. That shows such a rapport for them that they can humble themselves in this life and be who they need to be. So like if we don't show that sense of maturity within our, forefronts of life, then how do they know that this is something that can happen? So that's why I appreciate what we have. Like my children's dads have been very respectful to you and of you for the role that you play in their lives, and I value that so much because like they'll send Father's Day cards for you, Mother's Day cards for me because they appreciate what we do as a whole, and that speaks volumes to the people who we are and who we're trying to portray in this life. So that's just my 2 cents on this, and I'm closing out for myself.
All right. Listen, guys. Thank you all. Listen, if you don't do anything else tonight, make sure you go to Hello Black Man and share. Just share the page one time for your BOY. Share it one time for your boy. Listen, we got a lot of great things coming up. We got a lot of good things.
I seen them people. That ain't what I'm asking for, T. I'm not saying we gotta go on double dates and hang out with each other. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we gotta be on one accord. That's all I'm saying, T. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Carlo, that's the page. Hello Black Man. Like you might be watching it from my personal page, but my business page is Hello Black Man. They're talking about transparency, communication. I got a full journal line and stuff like that, man. Y'all check it out. Trying to get some places in Hazelhurst to carry the journals. Then that way you all kind of see some of the stuff I'm doing and why I'm doing and things of that nature, man. So listen, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. We're going to be doing lives at least every week. Every week we'll be coming live with different things and different topics and stuff like that. Tonight we kind of double dipped and covered health and Kevin Samuels and stuff, just, from a mental standpoint. So it's always good to talk, man. It's always good to have these discussions, figure out what you're thinking, what I'm thinking, and we're a lot more alike than we are different. Everybody has their do not pass goals, right? And just knowing different people's opinions and things of that nature, I think it helps everybody, especially when it comes to communication. Hey, y'all have a good night. It's 11:28. What day is
It's ten
Thursday?
twenty eight.
It's 10:28. Well, I'm saying
I
11:38.
don't know. T, those people are swingers, but that's none of my
Hey, tag us.
business. Tag. Let us see. Let me make sure we talking about the same people.
Hey, y'all have a good night. Hello, black man. Appreciate it, Lowe's.